Why, hello there, my fellow brothers, sisters, gamers, and anime lovers. This is gonna be a little bit topical. I don't know. It's been 4 years since this was made, and this got recommended to me due to the fact that I love Fallout content. And basically, if you ask me, I've never played Fallout 3 or 4, the FPS, but I fell in love with the story of Fallout 1 and 2. It feels like an interesting after Armageddon type of story. It's basically a role-playing RP, turn-based game like Final Fantasy. Guys, it's Final Fantasy. Turn-based is something I'm so used to growing up. So it was an interesting thing. I watched the entire story of Fallout 1 and 2. I could not get a copy anymore because it is really dated and it's an old freaking game style. What's wrong with my voice? My voice is getting messed up a bit. One, laughing, and two, shouting. Because last video in Payday 2 with Smitty, they just their their constant restarting really got to me and triggered me, the gamer in me, when new players play with you and just basically screw up the entire mission and you have to start from scratch. So I spent a good deal shouting, so it might be weird today. So this video meets the criteria of legal fair use and those of YouTube's guidelines. No citation herein constitutes infringement under the digital name copyright. Get that, YouTube? This does not constitute anything wrong, alright? So take your... I'm not even gonna try because we know YouTube's system is so messed up. But still, I hope you guys enjoyed this because a friend of mine loved Fallout and talked to me about it, so I did a little digging. I like the 1 and 2 stories. I have yet to see 3 and 4. And this got my eye because I got recommended because I've been watching Fallout content. And this is by Internet Historian, The Fall of 76. So, there's another one? Hold on. Let me check here. Fallout 76. Oh, it's a multiplayer now? What is this, Call of Duty, but in Armageddon Day? Alright, so let's see what happens. The fact that it says the fall of 76, so I have no, it doesn't feel good, like good news to me, so I wonder what happened. So let's take a deep dive in Internet Historian. I don't know this guy, so I'm just gonna start looking into this. If I enjoy it, oh, believe me, I'll freaking subscribe and like it, and we can see more. And well, if you guys have subbed and make sure your notifications are turned on, it will pop out in my screen up there because I am recording Streamlabs, so that's one neat feature. So enough with my garbage. It's been 3 minutes. Let's start this. The Fall of 76 by the Internet Historian. So let's start right now. A little bit loud for me.
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead. Or working at a different office. How did this happen? Well, I'll tell you. Buckle up, buckaroos. Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76.
Misfire. Hold on.
June 2008.
Hold on. Are we gonna get another freaking modern gaming freaking situation? Or this is just the prelude to a disaster again like those? We know what happened to Battlefield 2023. Wait a minute. 2020. What? So, what is it? 20. Look at me. I don't even remember the stupid Battlefield game that really stunk to high heaven because of how poorly it was made and launched. It was basically a mess, and then you can just waste space on your console and your computer by downloading it. 2042. Okay, there we go. 2042. Stupid.
18. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Okay.
We waited long enough, guys?
Oh God, yes we have, Todd.
I think we have.
Fallout 76.
Woo!
Bethesda's
Power
biggest
armor.
game yet. My God, it was exciting. And they promised we'd know more at E3. E3 hype time. The press conference.
The
16 times the detail.
16 times the detail. There's all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
4 times the map
It is
size.
4 times the size of Fallout 4.
Hold on, this is not looking good. And the fact that you're boasting of the size is one inclination that it's gonna be a crap ton of. Hey, I play Warzone, so that's 100 gigabytes of freaking data down the drain just to keep that up. So I wonder how big this one is.
And it's our biggest one yet.
My god, it was exciting.
That's what she said.
November 14th,
Okay.
2018. The game goes live with a day 1 patch of 50 gigabytes.
For fuck's sake.
Well, it's
I'll
not
see
as
you
bad.
But once that's downloaded, people start logging into the hellscape that is
Oh.
Fallout 76. And oh dear lord, they never fix the bugs. And there are so many of them. Goodbye world, goodbye necks, goodbye body, goodbye heads, bugs, bugs, bugs everywhere. Server crashes, game crashes.
Disconnected-
old bugs
oh my
imported
God.
From Fallout 4.
Oh my
Use more than one
goodness.
nuke at a time.
No.
Servers dead. Textures far through textbooks, an
Oh.
all-consuming void. Error log 307. Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose,
Okay,
frame rate
okay.
problems, screen tear problems, getting too swole.
Hold on. Was this made by an indie company? Because that's what happens when I play indie games. A few times. And are we gonna get another Call of Duty Vanguard trash freaking texture bullcrap effects breaking computer? Oh my goodness.
Getting underneath the map, getting attacked by invisible enemies, spawning too many enemies,
Oh,
spawning too many god rays. Also, your camp resets after every session, and sometimes it goes underwater. Holotapes randomly play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations are broken.
I'm standing right here.
Floating objects and a traveling merchant. Just to name a few.
a few.
Joseph Anson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally.
1001
That
glitches.
video is 3 hours long,
Are you serious?
but it gets worse.
Oh,
Error CE348780 can corrupt your data and force you to reinstall the game and console operating system. A few PC players had their computers brick entirely.
Oh, hell
Also,
no.
when the date
You're not
rolled over
getting
to
near
the
my
1st of
computer.
January 2019, the nukes in the game stopped working altogether. No one thought it prudent to program in other years in an always online
oh, you
game.
stupid.
And a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts. This guy had a level 78 character
No,
that was randomly
no.
replaced with a level 8 character.
What
Bethesda
the
said they
fuck?
couldn't do anything about it. And many players are not thrilled with this game, and they want Bethesda to know that. And they want
Listening to all the issues right now it's got me steaming. I am trying to be careful with what I spend. Good thing I was not much of a fan of Fallout before when this came out. I only got into it recently because I was looking for other games to play, and to hear something like this happened, how much is this game? Because I would be shooting myself in the foot just trying to buy this one. Believe me, guys, here in the Philippines, you have to pick what you play. So money is really something to us. And if I can blow something off when I earn some extra, I'll have to make sure that that shot counts. That's why I didn't go for 2042 or freaking Vanguard. I went for Halo Infinite. And even so, that Halo Infinite is kind of right now. At least I still have something to play.
want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
Yes, it is. Banned for racism. Thread locked.
They had no direct outlet for their rage. The only solution was to put a torch to everything else.
Oh.
Reddit, Twitter,
Oh,
Bethesda's
no.
other games on Steam.
This
The
is a
backlash
shitstorm.
was immense. But surely level heads would
Oh.
prevail. The reviewers would come out and say that the game isn't so bad. Oh dear lord, they hate it.
Every-
This is so sad. Despacito, play Country Roads.
Mutually assured boredom. Steve Clear of this country. Oh, look fun work, despair, mutual. Bad idea, poor. Bizarre, boring,
And
broken
the
mess.
YouTube
Oh
community had
my
this to say.
gosh.
It's really fucking boring.
Could barely bring myself
Oh,
to play
Joe!
it in order to finish this review.
No one on staff
Yes.
wants to play any more of this video game. I'm not gonna subject myself
Oh,
to
even
another
they're tired of
20,
it?
30 hours of this fucking mess.
In short, Fallout 76 is morally, technically, and creatively bankrupt.
Welcome to modern gaming! Remaking the old and trying to update it with the new by changing skins, by changing textures, by changing engines. We're reselling to you the game that you played 1,000 times before, but with new graphics. Only $20 and above. If you want the deluxe edition, you have to go for $100. I just want to. I miss the days of Left 4 Dead, Team Fortress 2, where games were used to be fun. I don't care if the textures were goofy. As long as the game is absolutely fun and you can just mess around with your friends. That's for me. So I'm thinking about the Starship Troopers Extermination. It's looking good and it's looking fun. I'm gonna react to a video about it from a certain gamer, so we'll see. It'll be coming up in the channel soon, so there's that to wait for. I
Mods
look
on
forward
Bethesda
to
forums were working overtime. The mods on Reddit almost gave up.
deleting
Look,
noise.
I'm not saying that some people didn't enjoy and have fun with this game.
Yeah, there are some who
But
will
what I
enjoy
am
it.
saying is that the Metacritic was really funny to read.
That's the comment
So what
section.
happened? Well, it came out that development was hugely rushed. The deadlines were tight. Too tight.
Really?
Plus, this wasn't Bethesda's A-team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope of the game kept getting bigger.
We're gonna need distant weather systems.
Oh,
Hey
no.
Todd, I stayed up all night and I just
We're
finished.
gonna need 16 times the detail.
Please. Todd. No more.
We're gonna need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
You ass.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda creation engine into a multiplayer framework. What else could you expect?
Oh, good.
That's why I give my kids
Fallout 76.
a fool.
Now, Bethesda could tolerate the bugs and the bad reviews and the irate players, but what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits.
Oh, no.
Infinite inventory, infinite invisibility.
What?
The frame rate was tied to the game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they
Haven't
should.
seen that.
Server hopping for more items, infinite cache, and infinite duplication.
Oh,
Unlimited
no
XP,
wonder.
Unlimited nuking. The nuclear codes were unencrypted, and you could wall clip into the quest room. And someone was given the curse of infinite invincibility. Naturally, this can really mess with other players' online experience. So Bethesda was ready, with the ban hammer.
This just
And a
it sounds so
blindfold
big.
to wildly
Oh, gosh.
flail around and take down anyone who happened by.
Hey, that's not fair.
Bethesda wasn't satisfied with just banning people. No, they're a progressive company with big ideas. They wanted to give a road to redemption.
Yeah, right.
So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to
Oh,
the
you
online
gotta be
gaming
kidding me.
community.
Is
That's
that even
right.
true?
500 words on why you're a very naughty
Is
boy,
that true?
and they may just give you
Guys,
your account back.
put it down in the comment
But a couple
section.
of days later, the mocking from news outlets caused them to reconsider this approach.
Really?
One more expert.
That's ridiculous.
In all Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here. Security has to be top-notch, because otherwise, someone could just waltz in and take all of the best items in the game, and it would be an absolute disaster. Well, shit. Of course, Bethesda wasn't equipped to deal with the issue. People started flooding in, taking the best items in the game, then selling those items on a black market of sorts.
Oh, no. Not
At first, they
that.
tried the usual approach,
Again?
banning people who had some of the best items in the game. You spent 700 hours just to get the best gun?
No, no
Die,
way. No
cheater.
way. No way. No freaking way you ban someone. He earned that thing. You can't say he... I'm a guy who grinds things. You know, in GTA 5, I don't buy shark cards. I grind the money I get. I have 2 characters that I grinded every freaking thing. I'm a collector too, so I collected all the stuff. One character has a collection of everything beautiful and fancy in GTA 5, and the other is the economic type account that I minimalized all the things I bought. I only bought the things that will earn me some in-game money by playing missions. That's the only thing I purchased on the second character, basically, because the game taxes you every day for all your utilities and properties. So it's a minimal time. So it won't take too much for my cash from me. That's how I play. I'm a grinder. You can't say that he did not freaking earn that thing. How would you even know? There should be some type of coding that you can detect that it was taken not unjustly, man. That's not fair. If someone banned me for that ridiculous kind of excuse, I would be pissed myself.
Next, they put in a system where players would get tagged if they ever entered
There,
the room.
a system.
And they banned those players. That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts.
Oh,
Get in quick with a level 1 account.
that was a quick
Get all that good shit.
That was a quick
Then get the
rebuttal.
fuck out. Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items. Then transfer that stuff to your main account and you're good to go. Bethesda then takes out this level 1 and calls it mission accomplished.
Wow.
And you've just beaten the game. So the problem continued. Bethesda is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in the media and among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game. So they wrote another email and sent it out to the Smurfs. Hello, Cheetah. Do you want to tell us how you did it, and we might unban you, please? Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain suspended. It's not known whether this approach worked, but from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room. November 22nd, 2018, just a week after the release, the game goes on discount. From $60 to $40.
Okay.
To $35 to $30. You can find it for
That was
$15 on
fat.
eBay. And
One
in
week.
Germany, they're straight up giving it for free when you buy a PlayStation controller.
Free.
Also, some stores are just zip tying it to other products. But to Bethesda, it's worth selling the thing at a price close to zero, because it brings people into the atomic shop, which is where the real margins are. And it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a
No,
look at
not
those.
that.
The latest figures show 76 sold less than a sixth of what Fallout 4 did. Not good. There's also been a massive oversupply of hard copies. Although what's the point of a hard copy when the thing is just a cardboard disc telling you to redeem an online code?
It's not even a CD?
And while sales are low, returns are high. Immediately upon release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund.
Yep.
76 is not on Steam, it's on Bethesda's own platform. So they have all the control.
Oh, balls.
If players only played the game for a few hours, then generally they'd get their money back. However, it came out that people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of play. Quite generous. But then word about this spread to forums. Then to Reddit, and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund, and the comments told them exactly how to do it. Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds. And their response? Shut it down, lads. No one gets a refund now. Everyone go home. Show's over. Robot customer service man engage.
Customers who have downloaded the game are not eligible for a refund. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh, now you take it back. Great.
A few things followed. First, people got mad. One hardcore gamer even trashed a GameStop for refusing his refund.
Thank you for calling GameStop. This is Brian. How can I help you?
A bit of an overreaction, but probably also fake. Second, the media.
Is it? No.
And third, a class action lawsuit. Their inconsistent refund policy and terms of service may not be strictly legal. November 27th, 2018. Miglatio and Rathod LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that.
That was fast.
Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing to its technical problems, then they're refusing refunds, and that Bethesda is engaged in a strategy to release it anyway and then slowly patch their way into a more playable state. Updates on this lawsuit is slow.
Modern
I'll keep you informed on
gaming!
the second channel. Ad time.
Who are the current victims of doing this crap? They're gonna give it a broken mess with poor optimization, and then we will just patch it in just a few months. Just give us a little bit more time. Please give us $60 to buy the game. Even if it's broken, we'll patch it. I hate live service. I really do. I would rather take DLC over live service.
Look, there's a meteor headed straight to Earth.
What?
Oh my god. We must do something. Was anyone curious enough to read about it online? Not me. Not me either. Nope. Oh no. Now people think I'm dumb and I have died a virgin.
There's nothing wrong with being a virgin, man.
Don't let this happen to you. Get Curiosity Street. It's a streaming platform with some of the best documentaries and non-fiction from around the world. Partial nudity? Maybe if you look hard enough. But more importantly, the most arousing thing of all. Knowledge. Works for your Roku, Android, etc., etc. It works on everything, okay? Science,
Is
nature,
that a
history,
blender?
tech, society. CuriosityStream.com/internet historian for unlimited access to the world's free top documentaries and non-fiction series. Use the promo code Internet Historian during the sign-up process to get the first 30 days free, then cancel any time. Wink. Please, look, I need sponsors. I bought a lifetime supply of toilet paper thinking I was saving money, but then I left it out in the rain and the crows got it, and now I'm back to square one. Please.
Oh,
Curiosity.
that would have been good in 2020, man. All that toilet paper?
Let's rewind a little bit. Fallout
duffel
fans made
kerfuffle.
their pre-orders, and the most dedicated pre-ordered the Power Armor Edition.
Oh no.
Wow.
What's...
It came with a helmet.
It's made out of plastic then?
Army toys, and a genuine West Tech canvas bag.
Okay.
Fast
Oh,
forward
something
to the
tells me
release.
so. No.
And customers noticed that their precious bags, which are supposed to be made of the finest canvas in the land, look a bit different.
Bruh.
In fact, it looks
That
like a
does not
carry
look like
bag
canvas.
The real bag should come in.
Bruh.
Did they really just advertise one thing and deliver another? You can't do that. So there was a surge of backlash, and people began emailing Bethesda, asking for refunds, asking for answers. By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello. We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make. We aren't planning on doing anything about it.
That's the whole email. Staff at Bethesda aren't even hiding their contempt anymore. Naturally, the internet goes wild.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow.
Same.
Well, I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
Okay, guys, this is a bit of a...
I heard of rage
We have
quitting,
to
but...
quell the outrage.
Rage
What do we do?
shaving?
Well, we've got this in-game currency.
Oh no.
Let's just give them the minimum amount of
Minimum, not even half?
Fantastic idea. Hear ye, hear ye. Anyone who paid $200 to $300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in...
That's bad. That's bad. If you just gave them at least 75% currency, not the full price, not the maximum amount, the highest tier. Let's say it's $20, $100 worth of currency. If you give me $75 of freaking currency, fake money, that would have been good so you can play the game more or buy something you really want in the game. Like, it's a trade. But this is not... How cheap? How cheap can you be?
In-game currency that you'll be able to spend with us. 500 atoms? Fuck yeah! What are you gonna do with your atoms? I'm gonna buy 5/18 of the white paint version of the Power Armor. Whoa! What about you? Lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate. Fuck the bag! He's right! Fuck the bag! Lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood... Of course, this was Bethesda's fantasy of what would happen.
It's delusion.
What really happened is further outrage, and even the media started piling on.
Oh, here we go again.
It even became part of
How many times must you teach this How many times must we teach you this lesson, old man?
that class action lawsuit from earlier. Bethesda put out a tweet apologizing for their curt customer service and gave a different excuse for why they didn't.
Excuses.
A shortage of material, apparently.
Bull.
That was quickly debunked.
Bull.
Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag.
What?
Except they gave them all out to influencers. Oh dear. It's not the same one, of course, but it's sourced from that ever-scarce material.
I'm disappointed.
Canvas. But what's more amusing is that it turns out there is a canvas bag in the game. If you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the Atom Shop, for 700 atoms. Ooh, just short.
Of course.
Well, the bleating from the online community continued, and Bethesda's lawyers realized there would be trouble, so they decided to capitulate. Alright, fine. We'll make your precious fucking bag.
Oh, you're the one angry?
You'll have to fill out this form with your name, personal details, address, etc.
Okay.
And we'll ship out the bag to you in 4 to 6 months. But it doesn't quite end there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs. And of course their website is a buggy mess too. Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public. In fact, people can open and close and change them at will. Listed are details of full legal names, phone numbers, home addresses, and more. If you've requested your canvas bag, you've just been doxxed.
Okay.
Not knowing how to immediately
I'm
fix
shocked
the problem,
that happened,
Bethesda
but
panics
how?
and temporarily shuts down the whole website.
How's your website like that?
Is the tale of the duffel kerfuffle. How could this have been so difficult? They made one for New Vegas.
You already
One
made
last
one.
piece of merch. A
I'm
rum.
getting even more disappointed.
Nuka-Cola.
Okay,
Dark.
now what? It's spoiled?
Pre-orders available in September.
It's expired?
Shipped out on November 14th. $80
$80.
plus postage and handling. Not cheap. But in return, you got a very cool bootle. Looks good on the shelf. A great conversation piece with the family over Thanksgiving. Or at least it would have been. November 14th came and went, and there was no rum. Okay. A week later, on November 21st, an email comes through.
Okay.
There's a delay. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard, they say. The usual Fallout standard.
That's the standard. It's a buggy mess.
So we'll have it for you soon.
Alright.
No specific date given.
Oh, you...
1 week later.
Nothing.
Oh.
Then on December 5th, another email. Good news. We start shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months since you pre-ordered.
3
months?
months?
Show of good faith, we made this promotional video for you. And this is where things went from tardy to retardy. Right there. Did you catch that? That's just a regular industry bottle and a plastic shell. We paid $80 and waited a quarter of a year for a plastic shell? People were not happy. Look at that ratio. Nothing in the marketing said that it was a plastic shell. Super premium, we were promised. And the media agreed.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
People began cancelling their orders.
Good.
Silver Screen tries to convince people that it's not cheap and shitty. It actually costs us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one. Then what the fuck? We spent 100 hours coding the design. Convincing stuff. So it arrives, just a few days before Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
Worse is the design. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside the shell.
Hard to pour because how they made this damn.
Let me tell you this to get this straight. I do not condone alcohol drinking. I don't condone it, and I don't support it. You can do whatever you want, but don't expect me to approve of drinking, especially for me. And if you're wondering why, drinking claimed the life of my brother, and I have to say an early goodbye thanks to drinking. You do whatever you want with your life, but think of your health first before you do anything. It's a sore spot for me, even though it has been 4 years. Let's continue.
Spilled like half the shot.
Very dribbly.
So you're best off opening the whole thing up to prevent spilling. If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy plastic. Any liquid will immediately ruin this cheap paper sticker. Some made their own at home
What
and
a
the quality
cheap-
was about on par.
It's like you
But look,
buy
if
in a
you want a decent
factory.
version of this product, there are reputable sellers of them. They're on Etsy.
That's a nice
They're
bottle.
far cheaper, and they actually give a shit.
I'm putting soft
Not
drink
gonna
in
lie
it.
though, some
Okay?
of the memes that came out of this were pretty good. Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake,
Sorry.
or that customers
It's just
were at fault
words.
for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing. I disagree.
Customers'
All of the
fault?
marketing shows other glass items. All of the mock-ups show something more akin to frosted glass than plastic. They give plenty of descriptions of the product too, and not once do they mention plastic. And they were engaged in a bunch of other tomfuckery as well. Before the product was even available, they flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars.
If I
This
thought
raised
that you
some
could
eyebrows,
never
and
get
people
any
were ready to
lower,
call them out for it.
you
so they
cease.
deleted them.
You don't cease to
You can
amaze.
see all this activity on the Wayback Machine. Now, if they're happy to deceive people in this way, it seems silly to give them the benefit of the doubt about the glass. It's also worth quickly talking about the Bethesda merch store.
Oh,
Some of these items are pretty neat.
10
cool.
bucks.
Good idea. I'd have that. Fallout 76 pant. Singular. But why is he so mad? The photography is all just slightly off. This gaudy jacket was mocked relentlessly on social media.
Photoshop.
But does the 76 in $276 really make it more immersive? And why did they just toss it on the ground? And it comes in this crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't have an iron? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, "Good job, print"? Now that's surprising.
Sold out.
And what the fuck? They made the bottle properly.
30 bucks!
Yeah, one of those.
Compared to
please,
80
but
before.
bigger and brown. Is that so hard? Let's get back to the
Mind
game.
blown.
December 2018. There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir. First, the good. For PC, they included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk.
Push the talk.
But it also brought in field of view sliders. Hooray! Increased stash capacity from 400 pounds to 600 pounds, and a small buff to automatic weapons. Hooray!
I'm feeling
They
what he's
decreased the
feeling
carry weight of
with
body
his
pins
face.
so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
You're not funny, man.
There were also upgrades to the camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes. Hooray!
Whoop-dee-doo!
The bad.
You lost. Okay, not bad.
A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made
No.
the game grindier. Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out faster. Legendary enemies spawned less frequently.
On guard, I'll fuck you up.
And the backlash
Oh.
was significant.
Hold on, what was that?
Spawned less frequently.
On guard.
It's a chicken with a buster sword and a Skyrim helmet. Ain't that a... If that's the final boss, I'll be running over the hills.
I'll fuck you up.
And the backlash was significant because everybody
As
knew
expected.
why Bethesda was doing it. To encourage people to use the Atomic Shop. And let's talk briefly about that store. Some of the prices are outrageous. A Christmas tree for $12, a Santa outfit for $20, blue and yellow paint for $18. Oh look, $3 for the same sweater vest and slacks item imported from Fallout 4.
That should be
But
free.
the biggest offense of all was the holiday emote bundle. $24 for some Christmas-themed emotes. Twice the price of these games. The media agreed that these were egregious prices. But worse, they're engaged in some deceiving marketing practices
5%
too.
to 90.
Oh look, it's marked down
You did
half
not read the
price.
fine print.
But it's not. It was released half price. They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount in order to create a sense of urgency.
That often happens here in the Philippines. If you just cross-reference the things that you're buying, they're just jacking up the prices and calling it half price. What a load of crap! I don't know if there's a law against that in the Philippines, but it feels that way whenever I try to look at 50% off. You don't even feel any joy anymore seeing the sale price.
That's illegal. Here in Australia, at least, in Canada, and in the EU.
Okay.
Reddit quickly picked up on this and pointed it out. Bethesda reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes of whining now, so I'm just going to leave it.
25 minutes of
I didn't
whining.
even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win fiasco. The new camera item that lets you teleport, dwindling player numbers. But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck, No Man's Sky was a surprising comeback. So, maybe Bethesda can do it too. But for now, Todd returns to cryostasis, hiding in his bunker until the bombs of outrage stop falling, and returning only when it's time to get our hopes up once again.
Rat bastard hiding in his hole. Is that it?
CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian.
Is that a capybara?
Not many people know this, but I'm actually quite a good rap artist. Rappist, if you will. So I'm going to say all the names for you from the credits as fast as I possibly can, in time with the scrolling. Here we go,
Okay.
one take. Just deal, Miles Millican, Justin Rowland, Steve Rizzo, Drudders, Indigo Zero, Luke
Can't do it.
Astatine
I want
210,
Jonathan Devil. No one can, unless you're a speed reader.
No, Nate Odenkirk, but Sonya Waffles, Krabby. If you want to get read by the rapist, then why don't you head over to...
Okay, what the heck? What is this? It's him too! Alright. If you guys want this, I'm still curious if you guys are enjoying this content. And I'm sorry if I talk a little bit too much because I'm trying to understand these things. I'm pointing out my own views and my own opinions on the matter. It really is an issue. Modern gaming has become really an issue. So if you guys want more of Internet Historian, just leave a comment down below. And remember to like, comment, subscribe. Smash the like button to get my content out there in the world, get recommended and stuff. And I'll see you again soon in the next video. Buster here, finally signing out.